Dig. What are you digging? Borehole? Stop digging deep. Hey. Hello, lovely people. It's a pleasure to have you join me here. Welcome to Spicy Talk with Onwadia. Today we'll be treating all about the woman's vagina, how to take care of the vagina, which is the honey pot, the honey jar, and how to make it a pleasurable place for your enjoyment during sexual intercourse with your spouse. I've had a couple of persons get in touch with me concerning urinary tract infection, and I personally am not going to deny it. I've had it a couple of times and I kept treating without really knowing the reason why I have been having urinary tract infection. So, without wasting much time, give me a thumbs up, leave me your comment, and connect with the family Spicy Talk with Onwadia. Straight into it. Like I said before, I've had a couple of persons, tell me they don't enjoy this. And I personally, there was a time I don't really enjoy it because of the dryness. The well is dry and I didn't know the reason why the well has been dry. Now, let me bring you the secret why that well has been dry, why that honey pot has been dry, why your husband has not been enjoying it, why you have been running away from sex, why you avoid sex anytime, why you use headache as an excuse, why you cry when they make love to you, and why you don't even want him to touch you. Number one is because you dip this hand into the honey jar. Get your hands off the vagina. This hand picks up different dirt. This hand can pick up anything. So especially if you fix nail, remember a lot of dirt gets stuck up in there. You don't have any reason to dip your hand into your honey pot. Don't wash. Read my lips. I'm going to come closer to you so that you hear me.
Don't wash your vagina. Stop dipping your hands in there.
It's not hygienic. The vagina is clean. It's self-cleansing. I remember I made a video on this some time back. It's self-cleansing. The place is very, very clean. It cleanses itself, and whatever that is not needed there comes out. And then when you wash the vulva, you wash off all the dirt. You wash off all the dirt. All you need to do is to leave the flesh. The flesh that covers the opening to your vagina. You wash the wall like this. You open it and you use water to rinse it. When you wash inside, when you dip your hand into your vagina, you are obstructing the pH level. If the acidity level is between 3.5 and 4.5, when you dip your hands in there and you're washing it, you are altering the pH level. When that is done, your vagina will be exposed to bacterial infection and urinary tract infection. Now, this is the reason why you must have been treating urinary tract infection all the time without knowing it. You keep pumping your body with antibiotics. Antibiotics is not even good. When you want to treat an infection, you treat it with natural homemade remedy. They have bearberries. I remember Susan Herbal Tips told me about bearberry when I was having urinary tract infection. I was tired of taking antibiotics, tired of going to the hospitals, tired of injections, until she called my attention to it. She said, stop taking antibiotics. Your immune systems are being destroyed. Your immune system is being broken down with antibiotics. Go with home remedy. She told me what to get and I got it and I treated it. It went within a couple of days, and ever since then, I have not had urinary tract infection. Now, the reason why you don't enjoy sexual intercourse, why your honey well is usually dry, is because you wash off the natural liquid, natural slimy wetness that is deposited inside. During foreplay, while playing, your vagina gets wet. That thing coming out is what helps the penis, which is your husband's manhood, go in and out without friction. It goes in smooth. When you wash off all those things during the day in the name of trying to be clean, you are washing away that thing. And what happens is that it becomes dry, like a desert. When he penetrates, you start feeling pain. It's itchy. You get caught and all that. The vagina is supposed to remain wet and moist for it to be very slimy enough so you can enjoy sexual intercourse, love making with your man. Now, stop washing with all this feminine wash and all this wash in the market. They say scented wash. I don't want to call any brand name. Stop Stop washing with all those things. Stop douching. You don't need douching. You don't need anything in there. All you need is just water. Merry water, natural water is all you need to wash the vulva. Not to even dip in. Don't wash it. Allow what God has prepared for it to go in there and come out easily. All these products are the things that irritate the vagina pH level, and they end up altering the pH level, thereby giving you irritations and making you very vulnerable to infections. Then lubricants. Don't go for scented lubricants. They have a lot of all these things to entice us women, because we want our vagina to smell good, to smell like roses. That place has its own natural smell. It's not supposed to smell like flower. It's not supposed to smell like your perfume. It's not supposed to smell like any other thing other than what God has created it to smell like. If you want to avoid that fishy smell, stop washing and see. Why don't you try it? I tried it. This is tested and trusted. Tested and trusted. So avoid all that lubricants that are scented. Go for natural lubricant. And personally, I would advise you to go for what I go for. This is natural coconut oil. Hey, I know my husband will see this and say, so I've come to expose him. Yes, this is it. I don't drink it. This one is specially for the bedroom. It is for our own pleasure. Whenever we have fired and the place is like it's getting dry, or I didn't get wet on time because I want to sleep off, not too much foreplay, I go for this. I reach out for this. Already my hands are washed. Once my hands are washed, I just drop some drops into my palms and I rub it there, on the cucumber, on the cassava. I rub it there. I can even use the remaining one, rub it or just on the surface, on the area, not inside the vagina, on the areas. And then it comes in. It's very, very healthy, 100% healthy. Don't go for the unnatural one or the set. Go for natural, 100% pure coconut oil. This I have been using. This I have tested, and it is trusted. You can ask your doctor about this. Ask your doctor about coconut oil. It has been working wonders, and I have been enjoying my sexual life. The bedroom is usually hot. I love it every day because I don't need, even if I'm not in the mood for sexual play, for foreplay, even if I'm not in the mood and hubby wants it, I just say get the magic oil. Once he gets the magic oil, he's good to go. So there's no need to begin to complain about headache, lie about mood and all that. Guy or Benny, you want to come, you want to enter, get coconut oil, I want to sleep. Oh yeah, we do it. If it's the day I'm in the mood, the day I want to, I allow my body to produce its own natural oil that has been deposited there, and then we begin to go. How do you get your vagina to smell nice? How do you get it to taste nice? Yes, the vagina can actually taste nice. It can actually smell nice. The food you eat determines the smell that comes out of your vagina. The food you eat determines the kind of aroma that comes from that honey pot. Avoid too much spicy food. All this spicy and fried and mede. Unhealthy food. Unhealthy diet can actually alter the smell, the smell of your honey pot. It's gonna smell fishy. It's gonna smell somehow unpleasant. So if you want that honey pot to taste and smell good, go for pineapple all the time. Juicy pineapple. It's naturally helps the vagina to produce oil. It oils it. It begins to flow like a river. Pineapple. Eat a lot of pineapple. Number 2, eat watermelon. Watermelon keeps it watery. It keeps it watery and it tastes and smells nice. As long as you eat watermelon and pineapple, trust me, maybe you should try this weekend. If you want to know if I spice it up with somebody is telling you the truth, can you just practice it? If you're the type that used to wash all the time, please don't wash for some days. Just wash the area. Don't dip your hand. Leave that oil. There is natural lubricant. Wash only the vulva, the urethra. Wash it with warm water. Don't dip your hand. Don't wash for some days. Eat pineapple and watermelon, then make love to you. Let your husband make love to you rather. You will come and testify. You will sing like I'm singing now. Tested and trusted, because I'm enjoying it, so I can't keep it to myself alone. Then yogurt. Greek yogurt. Get natural yogurt. Yogurt is it contains a probiotics because of the fermentation. Eat fermented food. Fermented food are actually very healthy. So I eat this yogurt all the time. In fact, I now produce yogurt in my house because of this, so that I can eat yogurt at all time. And without buying, I produce my own yogurt, and the day I don't produce, I buy natural Greek yogurt. Eat yogurt every day. You will come and testify to the goodness of the Lord. That's all I'm telling you. Practice this and get back to me. If it's not working, if it doesn't work, if you don't ask for it every day, I'm not telling you the truth on this space. I will always tell you the truth, and the truth I tell you, there are things I practice and there are things that are working for me. So if you want to enjoy love making all the time with your husband, consider these things I have said. Then finally, before I go, how you wash determines the state of your vagina, the state of your honey pot. What do I mean by this? When you go defecate, when you go to the loo, don't always clean from the anus to the urethra, the anus to the vagina to the urethra. No, you are introducing bad bacteria into your vagina. Instead, your urethra, that place where your this thing is, you clean from that side to your vagina, then back to your anus, down to your anus. Don't clean this way. You are brushing bacteria to that place. So when you brush, and then better still, if you can wash your anus with water. Wash with fresh water. Fresh water is sweet to the anus. It's sweet to your body. Use fresh water. Wash it up, and just wash that with towel. If you're in a place where you can't use water, when you are wiping, make sure you use multiple tissue to wipe clean. Then when you get home, you shower proper. And then when you're washing, even if you want to wash, because if you're the type that leaves hair there, fine baby hairs there, if you're the type that loves it there, and your husband loves playing with the dada of your vagina, if he likes playing with the dada, then use mild soap to wash those places. Because the hairy parts, just use mild soap, wash the hairy part, those places you have baby hair, those fine sexy baby hair. Use water and a natural soap, mild soap, to wash that, because of the hair there. Because those hair produces sweat glands. So those are the things that will just give you bad odor. Not too much, but wash it. If at all you wash, just use mild soap to wash that area, and wash well. Don't let soap go into your honey jar. It's gonna mess the honey pot up. So when you wash, and then if you don't want to, if you're the type that shaves well, please endeavor not to have a cut. When you're shaving or you want to wax, be careful. Wax or shave clean if you want to. Then don't shave all the time. Better still trim. Get a very fine small scissors and trim those areas. Trim them down. You are okay with trimming. You don't need molo. You don't need to have the egg smooth this thing there. Hello, you are not taking pictures with that place. You just want it to look good. So trim out all those hair, wash, and you begin to enjoy your sexual life with your husband. I am telling you the secret because it's working for me. It's something I do, and it's something that I am proud to share with you guys 100% without holding back. So how you wash matters. Wash, clean well. Avoid dipping your hands into the honey pot. You get it soured. It will begin to smell fishy. You will introduce urinary tract infection and other things. Then before I go, please, before I go, guys, when your husband, your man wants to dip his hand, make sure he has a very clean cut nails. Trimmed nails, and wash. If you know your foreplay includes dipping his hand into the honey jar, let him wash with soap and water, rinse his hand properly before coming to introduce that hand there. A lot of men have introduced bacteria into their wife's private part, which is what is causing urinary tract infection all the time. So if you know your foreplay includes dipping hand inside, or you don't even need your hand into the honey pot, all you need your hand is on the urethra to tickle it and get it wet. Stop dig. What are you digging? Borehole? Stop digging deep. Do that surface there, that upper place where your urethra is, that is under. Put your hand under there. That is how to enjoy it, and tickle it. Let me leave you guys with this before I get myself in the mood. All right, guys, so this is it. If you don't understand, watch this video all over. Practice makes perfect. Practice this thing, and then you come back to testify to what I am saying. Until I come your way again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, and leave me your comment in the comment section if it works for you. Yeah, leave me your comment in the comment section. Until I come your way again with another interesting topic. For now, I remain Onwadia. Bye-bye.